Rule of X is the best predictor of SaaS company valuations according to Bessemer Venture Partners. A higher rule of X means a higher ARR multiple in terms of valuation. The way that we calculate rule of X is to combine free cash flow margin and ARR growth rates, very similar to the way that we do for rule of 40. But unlike rule of 40, when we're calculating rule of X, we give ARR growth a 2x multiplier. So if your ARR growth rate is 10% and your free cash flow margin is 10%, your rule of 40 would be 20, but your rule of X would be 30. So we all know public SaaS company valuations have slipped over the past couple of years, even more so over the past couple of days as I record this. So have we seen a corresponding decline in the rule of X? The answer is unequivocally yes. And that decline has been a fairly big one. In Q4 of 2022, median rule of X for the 30 odd SaaS companies that we track came in at 84. Fast forward to Q4 of 2024, and that had dropped 24% down to just 64. Now, naturally, the companies that are growing at the fastest rates continue to perform well on this metric. Applovin saw a rule of X of 139 in Q4, with 88 points of that metric coming from growth and 51% coming from their free cash flow margin. Palantir had rule of X of 127, with 72 points coming from growth and 55 points coming from free cash flow margin. And Rubrik had rule of X of 107, with 78 points coming from growth and 29 points coming from free cash flow margin. Asana, ZoomInfo, and Procore are all below the minimum standard of what Bessemer Venture Partners consider good on this metric. So good would be a score of 40. Asana came in at Q4 at just 18. ZoomInfo hit 25, and Procore came in at just 32 in Q4 of 24. So a big slide overall for these companies. And as we would expect, that correlates to lower valuations for these public SaaS companies, right? As growth rates slow and more of the focus moves to free cash flow generation, they get lower multiples in the public markets. If you like this kind of data, grab our Q4 State of SaaS Metrics report. I'll link it in the comments below. Inside that report, we break down 30 public SaaS companies across 15 core SaaS metrics. Things like CAC payback, magic number, net revenue retention rates, ARR growth rates, right? It's all in there. Companies like HubSpot, Monday.com, Palantir, Viva. If you like SaaS metrics, you'll love the report. Go and grab it in the comments below.